Hey guys, welcome to Turn Heal. Welcome to the place where we turn heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. Hope all is well. Welcome to the new hair, okay? Had to do it one time for the one time, switch it up, you feel me? Welcome also to your new moon and Virgo reading. I hope all is well. All right, let's get to it. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, and according to the divine will, what is it that we need to know? So, you might see me looking at the window a couple of times. It is because there's a beetle there with its eyes on me. And I'm like, I'm looking at you too, motherfucker. Like, I don't want you here. You don't want to be here, and I don't want you here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and now it's fine. See, this is that, wow. So I'm like, oh man, I want to wear like an orange shirt. And now this beetle's like, oh word, gang gang. It's this black beetle with like orange stripes. Like, it's like, stop with the buggy signs, you feel me? But anyway, orange is, see, it heard me talking, now it's like acting up. I ain't got time. Anyways, I'm gonna be looking at that window. Orange is for the solar plexus, by the way. All right, let's go. Let's see, what's going on? Oh, what card was this at top? All right, so we have Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace, being graceful. Me providing grace is me not killing this bug. Like, I'm trying to catch and release it. But, you know, that's an example of grace. So it seems with this new moon in Virgo, there's a need to carry your power with grace, it feels like. There's always enough coming through here. Okay, let's pull one more. Turn knowledge into wisdom. It's sixes coming through. A lot of sixes coming through. There's 61, 36, and 67. And then claim your independence, 13 here. With the six energy, what I'm getting from that is, I don't know why I'm getting like patience, because you're going to get what you deserve. It's a give and take here, right? Like this black and orange beetle being a reflection of me, black skin, orange shirt, you know, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, well, that was just a bad example. But it's just understanding the reflection is what I want to say. Understanding the reflection, and the mirroring energy. That's what I'm getting. There's a need to have more compassion. There's a need to have some compassion and grace, especially if somebody's like frustrating you, or people or situations. It might be situations. I'm hearing agitated. If you're feeling agitated, provide grace in this time. We might all be in this agitated state for this new moon in Virgo. So just try to be mindful of that. If you're feeling like out of sorts, just think that we are in a world right now where the cosmic energy is everyone's feeling a bit out of sorts. So let's try to be kinder to each other, kinder than usual, and try to be patient and hold our tongue is what I feel here. Okay. Let's have a bonfire and sing Kumbaya. Okay? All right. All right, let's get into the reading. Why do you want to make moves now that I started the reading? Compassion. Compassion. All right. Okay. So what have we manifested since the previous moon? What have we manifested? Okay, we have the High Priestess coming through. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is the energy of a burden. It's like realizing the things that we've been holding on to. Okay. The High Priestess coming out in reverse. Along with that Ten of Wands, I feel like the things that we have been allowing to bother us, we just have to decide to not let it bother us anymore. I can't keep letting this bug bother me while I'm doing this reading, right? Like that. It's just deciding, I'm just gonna let it go. Let this beetle do what it does. Eventually it'll find its way out somehow. Eventually it'll work out somehow, okay? We do have the Death card coming out in reverse. The Death card will be in reverse, is like really holding on to the agitation. Me allowing myself to be very annoyed by this beetle instead of just saying letting it go. That's the Death card coming out in reverse. It's like I'm choosing to continue to engage in this irritated energy as opposed to just saying, oh, that's fine. it's not poisonous, it's not bothering me, it's fine, you know, and just letting it go. So it seems like there's burdens that we're holding on to. And we have to just choose to no longer allow it to be a burden anymore. And it doesn't mean that it eliminates it from your life. Because I no longer look at that beetle and I'm like upset about it. Because I no longer find myself upset about the beetle, it doesn't mean that the beetle is gone. It's still there, but my reaction to it changes, right? So that's what it is. Changing our reaction to certain things, having more gratitude, grace, and compassion, even when we're in situations that might be irritating. Okay. This level of patience is going to help us build a little bit of wisdom. We can also pull from past wisdom, all right? Pull from our strength from the past to have this patience about irritating situations or agitation. Agitation, yeah. I don't know what's going on here, man. All right. What is going on for the current energy? What's emerging? What's the current energy? What's going on with the current energy? Okay. We have the Three of Cups. Lean on your support system. Ace of Pentacles in reverse coming through. Find the value in your support system, the people who are not agitating, is what I'm getting here. So we have that Ace of Pentacles coming out with the Seven of Swords. So let's look into that Seven of Swords. That's coming out upright. Oh, jeez. Okay. This is feeling like new truths coming out with this new moon in Virgo. So back to the burdens that we're holding on to, or the things that are agitating us, that we're allowing to agitate us, is actually going to come to our awareness like, oh, that is actually making things worse. All right, that's what I'm getting here with that Seven of Swords. Is actually sabotaging that energy. Even if you feel like you're in the right about the situation, even though I know this bug does not belong in my house, it does not belong here. I am in the right. It is an injustice that this bug is here right now, but I still have to just let it go. All right. So it's realizing that, oh man, me focusing on that is actually messing up me channeling for this reading. Right? It's sabotaging my energy right now. What are you going to be loyal to? You're going to be loyal, in this case for me. Am I going to be loyal to just channeling and being in a peaceful state? Or am I going to be loyal to being agitated because something is going awry over here that I'm not too concerned about, that I'm not really happy about? Right? So that's the thing. It's a choice here in the matter. All right. What's emerging? Speaking about the Justice card, all right, so we do have the Justice card. It's coming out in reverse. There is an injustice. Some of you guys, you are dealing with a situation that's just simply not right. It's not fair. And it is a matter of making a choice to not allow for it to change your energy for a long period of time. I did talk about that in the last reading as well. I touched on it, but it seems like, I guess that was a prelude for this new moon and Virgo reading. So with this new moon in Virgo energy, it does seem like it just feels like a bit of a test as to how strong your willpower is, or how strong your faith is. How long can you stay in a high vibration? All right, let's see. So we have that Justice card coming out, meaning there's an injustice. All right. Star card. All right. So from that injustice, it does come a state of independence. This is an energy of gracefully bowing out. It's like, all right, this isn't right. I see it now. It's been made very clear to me now. I'm going to break away from it with that Hierophant in reverse. and start on my own. Now, this can come out in so many different ways. Obviously in love, this could be a breakup, right? Like, you know what? I can do bad on by myself. If it's a job, this could be, you know what? I'm going to start my own business. Or I'm going to break away and I'm going to apply for another position, or whatever the case is. It's ultimately leaving a situation that is agitating and taking matters into your own hands, all right? Instead of sitting there and, I guess, being agitated, it's like, take action. Take action. Okay, I like it. What's the blockage here? With that star card, I don't want to overlook this part. That star card is definitely an energy of what this agitation leads to. It's, even though it's an injustice, it's like a, what would I say? I don't know, like bumper cars or something. I don't know. You bump into something and it's like, oh man, I bumped into it, but then it kind of swerves you right into your path. Into your star path where you should be. Something about this injustice, this environment that causes injustice, it was not bringing the level of freedom that you deserved. All right? It wasn't allowing you to flourish. And that's why it was agitating. It was like clipping your wings is what I'm getting. All right. So this can apply to a bunch of different things. You figure out where that is, but ultimately this is about an agitated situation that is clipping your wings. And now it's time to make a decision. Like, what you gonna do? You just going to sit there and keep having your wings clipped? Are you gonna move on? Are you gonna find your next step? Gracefully is what I'm getting to. Just gracefully bowing out is what I'm getting, all right? For whatever reason, being graceful about the situation instead of rubbing it in someone's face, because I feel like whatever this is, you are in the right about whatever this is, but you don't have to say, oh, well, told you so, bye. You know, you don't have to move like that. That's what I'm getting here. We're being led to be graceful about it. Being that this graceful card is coming out, I'm feeling like this is a reminder, because whatever this agitating situation is, it might be a challenge to be graceful. It probably won't be easy to be graceful in this situation, and we are being led to do so. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right, yeah, let's go into the blockage. All right, Three of Wands. Yeah, pretty much gridlock is what I'm hearing. Okay, it's a gridlock. I was gonna say dead end, but it's not really a dead end. It's a gridlock because it's certain other situations, other elements of the situation out of your control is causing this lock to happen, it seems. It's like maybe other people aren't cooperating with you, for example, or just life happens and now you just can't move forward in a situation. It's something like that, okay? But a gridlock has happened and now it's becoming agitating. And it's like, okay, well, you're at this green light, but nobody can move forward. It's just traffic. And it's like, go, but nobody can go. And it's like, what are you gonna do now? Sit there and just understand what it is. In this case, this will be you getting up out the car and saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna walk. Or turning and going, taking another path, okay? That's what I'm getting there. So it's like, are you gonna stay in a situation, stay agitated, or make a move? All right, cool. The Three of Wands, ultimately, this gridlock, being stuck in this traffic, it seems like it's never gonna clear up. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like. Or it will, but it'll take a really long time, whatever the case is. Ultimately, there's another path that's opening up. There's a path of least resistance. You might have been very clear about, I want to take this path, and this was the path that I was gonna go. You might have even gotten a green light. You know, your intuitive guidance might have even told you that with the High Priestess coming through. I'm gonna look into that really quickly. Yeah, the High Priestess energy is like you might have even got intuitive guidance, like this is the right path to go down. But at the last minute, now it's like gridlock. Okay, we have a change in plans. Free will plays a role. Other people didn't do what they were supposed to do to make this happen. That's why it's an injustice. And now we have to go with plan B. All right. So that's just how it works. And I just want to say, like, when you listen to these readings, everything is always subject to change, right? People play a role. Their free will plays a role in this situation. So, for example, I know when people get love readings and they're like, this said it's going to be 10 of cups, 2 of cups, the lover's card all day, Hierophant, right? And it's like, well, that's just saying what the potential of the energy is. It doesn't mean that that's going to play out because you're dealing with another person. You're dealing with another human with their free will. So now it's like, okay, this is the energy that is around you two, for example. But if this person doesn't cooperate, then that potential is just that, potential. And then after a certain amount of time, it's like, well, I guess we hit a gridlock. It's time to go in another direction. We got someone else lined up for you, okay? So just keep that in mind if this is about love. This could be about whatever, but I'm not getting romance, but it can be romance for some of you guys. And I do want to let you know that when it comes to these readings, nothing is set in stone. It's always subject to change. All right, cool. But yeah, as it stands right now with the Three of Wands, there is a choice to make because it doesn't seem like the manifestation that you were going for is going to play out the way you wanted to. You have to take an alternative route here. All right, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just stop in the tracks. Two of Wands. Now you have to make a decision. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna just sit here in that green and in that red light or what? So it's a tough decision because I feel like with this situation, whatever this is, it's something that someone was putting a lot of energy into. So to have to switch gears after putting so much energy into something can be pretty tough. So that's why it's a little bit of a challenge here for sure. To have to let go and switch gears. But with that Two of Wands, that's what it's looking like. We have to switch gears now. Change of plans has happened. What are we feeling to see? Nine of Cups. Like I said, like that bumper car, like, whoop, okay, swerve, swerve, and then you're on the right track. Okay, with that Nine of Cups, that's what's coming through. Oh, the Nine of Cups, it did come out upright. So that Nine of Cups, that's that wish fulfillment energy. That is what's coming through, okay? That's what we're failing to see. So if we stay in traffic and we know that we have an opening to go down another route, and we're like, no, because the GPS said this. This is what it told me in the beginning, the GPS being your intuition. My intuition told me this is where I'm gonna go, so I'm gonna keep going. But now it's like your intuition is telling you to go somewhere else now. So you're gonna stick to the original idea, or you're gonna stick with the updated instructions, you know? So yeah, life is all about pivots, right? Ultimately, nothing is ever straight. It's never a straight path. It's always a pivot here. And the key to success is that being able to always pivot when need be. So this is a moment collectively where we all have to switch and pivot. So if a new path has opened up, or if you are starting to get inspired to do something different, whether it's a move, see, I'm getting stuff like that. It seems like it can be a big thing, like a move, career change, or, you know, being single, or getting more invested in a relationship. It's a big change is what I'm getting here. But it's leading to your star path, okay? All right. What else are we failing to see? That's a lot of cards. Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune, okay. So this is the path of least resistance. That's how you know it's the star path. See, right now, it seems as if the path that we've been going on, it might have been a bit of a struggle. It might have been a lot of resistance. It might have been a lot of toiling. And it seems like whatever this path is, like if you're in traffic and you see that there's a detour, that nobody else is taking. It's really empty. Like it's really easy to just take that path and get it. It'll be a shortcut to, probably a shortcut to where you want to be. Actually, to be honest, I don't think it really takes you off the path. It's just another way to go about it. So just think of it like that. That Eight of Pentacles in reverse I'm getting, and then with the Wheel of Fortune, with the Nine of Cups. This is Nine of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. That is just lovely, lovely energy. That's very fortunate energy. Coming out with that Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That Eight of Pentacles in reverse, that's not putting in any work. That's just on cruise control, okay? So it's like, right now we're taking like this really hard way to go about something where it's like we can be in cruise control. All right, let's see advice. Working smarter and not harder, and I feel like that's where the wisdom is coming in here. So we have the Queen of Swords coming through. It's because we don't have the vision of where that detour could take us, because we can't, because this is coming out as what we're feeling to see, that is a path of least resistance, even if it wasn't a part of the plan. That is, with the Queen of Swords, it's like we can't see that right now. We're just gonna have to trust it if it opens up. And I think we can like actually pull on previous moments, previous experiences to determine that, hey, this actually might be the best move. I've been in a situation like this before, and the last time I stuck with it and it didn't work out, or whatever the case is, or the last time I actually took that detour and it worked, so it'll probably work this time. It's something like that that's happening there, where we have to pull from like previous experiences. This can just be as simple as, well, the last time I had this inkling to do something new, it worked. Or last time my intuition told me to do this and I followed it, it worked out for me. You know, it could be something like that, but it's something about pulling from your past experiences and using, is it deductive reasoning or whatever the case is, using your logic to make this decision. When you use your logic from the past experiences, it becomes that wisdom, right? Wisdom is coming from the experience. Anyway, all right, so we have the Queen of Swords because we're not clear about what that detour is going to bring us. We're not clear that the detour is going to bring us to the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups energy that we want anyway. We're not clear that we won't regret it with the Five of Cups coming out in reverse. It's coming out in reverse. We're not going to regret this detour. So if a new path opens up, that's your star path, okay? Wow, with the Queen of Pentacles. It's like, look at this ascension. Look at this elevation. Evolution is what I want to say. Elevation, evolution. Okay, fine. See, it does feel like it's a level up. It does feel like an upgrade. It feels like a major shift. So some of you guys, it is like in a more evolved state, a more wiser version of yourself that you step into if you start climbing up that ladder by taking this detour. This detour, it might look empty, it might look desolate, it might look like no man's land, but it's your path. That's why it's no man's land, because it's the path that you're supposed to take and nobody else. There's a path carved out just for you. That's what I'm getting, just for you. So don't look at other people for reassurance, and don't look for other people for validation. If a path starts to open up and nobody else sees it but you, it's because it's yours. It's only yours to see. All right? That Queen of Pentacles gives you a level of tangible success. This is not just, oh, I just have some, I feel better about life, or it's not more of a theoretical success. This is a success, a tangible way of measuring that you've made the right choice. If this is leaving someone, for example, you might start seeing tangible evidence of your life turning in the right direction, for example. If this is leaving a job, you might find tangible evidence of your coworkers just having a different, being more supportive, or you running into the right people at the right time. That's what I mean. It's tangible evidence that happens after that evolution. After that detour, whatever that detour is. All right, cool. Any last thoughts? If you are being very honest with yourself with the King of Cups, the thing that you might have been fighting for, you were thinking about walking away from it anyway. You were sitting in that gridlock and you were like, do I even want to go here? Like, I'm sitting in this traffic to go to this destination. I know I've been driving for 2 hours, so I'm already invested, but is my heart really in this? So I think a lot of this is we're being saved from continuing to invest in something that we don't really care for anyway, to be honest. That Eight of Cups is that pondering. That's, at least in this deck, the Eight of Cups is a pondering. But the King of Cups in reverse is like, how much do I love this? Because I don't think my heart is in this anymore. I thought I wanted this. I'm realizing I don't. I need to pivot, or I need to refine my manifestation now. All right. And don't be a jerk about it. That's what I'm hearing. For whatever reason, it seems like once you have this epiphany that like, I don't even know if I want this anyway, it might be the temptation to just kind of be a dick about it. Just try not to be, all right? Be graceful about it, because you are going onto your star path, okay? All right, well, it was a pleasure. I hope all is well. And yeah, so we meet again. Peace.